We continue our campaign to bring more of the North American colonial nations into the fold, and our next target is the second iteration of Newfoundland. And we're just going to go ahead and declare that right now. I just remembered that we are allied to some very strong people, including Russia, Burgundy, and Japan, which, I mean, I don't know how strong Japan and Burgundy are, but Russia. How many troops do they have? Total of 7,000. And I would doubt any of them are up in Greenland right now because it's all controlled by rebels. And we are going to go land in Greenland. Watch, that's where all their troops are. I sincerely doubt it. And Castile no longer considers me a rival, so I'm probably about to lose them as a rival. Where are they going? Fort St. John? They're already locked into it, too. And we won't catch them. Of course not. 30th of October, 15th of October. Okay. And we lose Castile as our rival. What? I can't move there? Oh, cool. That's fun. Can't move there because we don't have access, even though the enemy troops are actually marching there right now. Anyway, revoke our embargo. Do they have any ships? They do. They have light ships. I think this is not the... Yeah, this is Hudson Bay, not Gulf of St. Lawrence. And we're just going to land in Greenland and move up the coast, deal with the rebel-occupied provinces. Cores will finish. And that army will not have anything to do, really, aside from... I mean, I guess they could occupy a lot of stuff, can't they? Alright. Shift consolidate. And drop off... I'm going to say 2 units in every province along the way. And we're actually going to get an encounter in West Greenland. Oh, okay, I didn't realize that was such a huge province. I thought this was 2 different provinces, but no, it's the same. Benjamin Baffin and his family, a merchant family from the Cayman Islands, has come to greatly expand our long-range trade with Castile and Brazil. Do I want a trader that's cheaper to hire? I'm actually okay with that, I think. Too many liberties? They're exaggerating, or take appropriate measures. They're exaggerating. Lose 2 prestige, gain 1 Republican tradition, and we'll upgrade this guy to level 3. Possibly even both of these guys to level 4s. Still make a ton of money. And we need to colonize a new thing. shouldn't have all of these guys sitting here taking 5% attrition every month. Instead, we'll spread them out and hope that that army doesn't come back right now. I don't think they will. Not in the next month or so. So we have Greenland. I don't think we can move into the... I'm guessing that's one of the few wastelands in the game. And we'll just move these guys back onto the ships. Call that good. How are our cores doing? Our cores are done. It looks like our vassal's about to be dealing with some rebels. Is our vassal converting anything? I don't think so. Yeah, no, he's not. Right. 80%. So we'll move down to get ready for that. And there's the winning of the siege. Wait, did I not move? Oh, cool, I feel smart. And we're about to be at 100%, I think. Let's bring these guys home. And provided that doesn't happen, we're going to be at 92% probably, or 99%, and they're going to have that stuff occupied. French wars of religion. France has for years now been torn apart by a string of religious civil wars between Catholic King Henri III and religious minorities. Should we take this chance to show our support for France, or should we intervene on the minority side? If Burgundy were France, I'd be happier to support France. But France hates us anyway, and there's no redeeming that. Though they're not at negative 100 or negative 200 from one of my provinces. They just are at negative 181 from one of my provinces. I'm also allied to one of their rivals, which I'd imagine is Burgundy. It is. Send troops to fight France. France is... Ignore the wars in France. Weird. Fuck France. Yeah, 99%. Do you guys want out anyway? Full annexation? Yep, they'll take it. And all of them, their money. Sounds good. Except now those will become rebels? Yep. So I still need to go deal with them. I could upgrade my, never mind, that would be a waste. My theologian is what I was thinking. Firing that guy. See if we can get an actual Inquisitor. I mean, he is an actual Inquisitor, but I mean one that is of our, own religion and or culture that we can upgrade. Two more years until we'll take admin tech, hopefully, and also 2 more years until... Okay, now they're going back into British Columbia. But also 2 more years until the Enlightenment spawns. Oh, okay, they're actually coming into my land. Will we get there before they do? 14th of November? 10th of November? No. No sense in even forced marching them. And we now have troops in, or land in Greenland. Good government policies. Admin power, government reform progress. Or filling the treasury. I'm actually going to go with taking the admin power. Too few rivals. We lost 2 of our rivals? Did one of them go away? Who was our rival before? Who are we embargoing? Aragon and Timurids. Didn't say Aragon stopped being a valid rival for us. It just... Or did it? Did I miss that? Who knows? I can rival Great Britain, Ming, and Russia. Great Britain, do you like me? Not at all. Not at all. Sure, we'll rival our former overlord again and Ming. And we will issue an embargo. And issue an embargo against Great Britain as well. So does that take care of all the rebels that were had? I think so. Not even sure. Gear up for war with the last 2 colonial nations in North America? Or no, the last one, I should say. There's only one more. He's targeting allies. Speaking of allies, I do have a free Diplo relations slot. Why does Burgundy not like me right now? Okay, they're maxed out, but I guess we haven't done anything. Oh, we don't have shared rival? No, we do. We do, but... Alright, anyway. Who does Great Britain not like? Burgundy, France, and Castile. Castile hates us. Aragon... Personal... Oh, that's what happened. I see. They're in a PU under Great Britain. That's strange. Austria's tiny. What do you expect? They're not the emperor. That's something I guess I haven't really looked at. Are there any other countries that are in a personal union? Is that possible to see? Turov is apparently a junior partner of Russia, or Prussia. Finland is allied with the Ottomans. Is there any way to see... Because I am interested in... Okay, that's a bishop. But I'm still not sure if there's any way to see if there are, like, an easy way, like in the ledger, to see if there are countries that have personal unions with others. Oh well. I mean, it's not really important, but I was kind of curious. Wanted to see. Also, I didn't check any of the African states, or African colonial nations' liberty desire. Of course, going to war with Portugal is a bad idea right now, because I don't think I have the ships to land all of my troops over there. And they'd be able to bring basically the entire army of everything in Africa to fight against me if I took troops over there without bringing my full force. Anyway, what are my supply limits down here? There's a 40, there's a 36. I just need two 40s right next to each other, or within close proximity. Actually, 39 and 38 is not too bad. And my troops are actually in one of the 39s already, so... Not a very strategic location, though, to start a war from. But we'll bring our troops over. And continue building some roads. Or... what are my highest development provinces? Okay, after Salisbury, DC, and Boston, St. Kitts and Nevis. But that is not connected to my capital, so there is no way for it to spawn the Enlightenment. And the next one after that is a 19, which I don't think I'm willing to spare all the development, or all of the or monarch points it would take to develop it to a 30. Anyway, let's build roads. We need to be able to get across the country faster. And we have a lot of money to do it, too. I'm mostly going to focus on getting to the fringes of my country, rather than the interior. Specifically the ones that have borders with enemies. I'll even do it in my vassal, so that we can eventually get down to South America. Again, quickly. We can get down there right now pretty well, but I don't really care about the provinces in South America yet. Actually, I wouldn't mind building roads in the Philippines, now that I think about it, because that's a lot of islands, and of course, Pangasinan is a tributary of Ming. And France is actually at war with them and losing, I would imagine. Did France declare the war? Okay, they attacked against Ternate. But still, they're losing, which is great. Oh, and it looks like British Columbia has amassed their army. Is that all they have? 33 troops? Really, there's not an option at the top to tick for neighbors? Alright, so British Columbia has 14,000 infantry, 10,000 cav, and 13,000 artillery. Grand total of 37,000. Force limit of 37. So that's all but 4 of their troops. So yeah, I'm fairly confident in our ability to win a war against them. Again, easily. And I know I said I should probably build roads in the Philippines, but right now I'm focusing on my border with British Columbia. And these roads, I hope, yeah, they're friendly movement speed only. But eventually we get those turned into highways. That's a 30% movement. And then I think railroads can be built in addition to, and then mass transit systems in addition to, but all 3 of them, or for a grand total of 3 movement increasing buildings, which is crazy because we don't have that many building slots in every one of our provinces yet. Maybe later when we develop everything to be really crazy, which may or may not happen. We'll see. We do have a colonist back, so let's send him out. What is our army force limit anyway? I guess our limiting factors there are probably manpower. And now that I think about it, okay, it's gold right now. So I could have, that's what I need to do. Successful rate of treasure fleet. Cool. And we already almost have that gold. How long would it take to build? Oh well, okay. Forget it. Don't worry about it. And we'll wait until next year to take admin tech, even though we can take it now. We are at 9.7 innovativeness. Next question. Will our ruler make it to... Actually, he will make it to re-election unless I just jinxed it and he died tomorrow. And he's announced me as their new rival. Bring that army up to speed. It's gonna put us 8 over force limit, which I'm okay with. Our development will rise to accommodate to that. Timurids have conflict of court and country. We can take our last quality idea, which will actually give us our 0.5 Republican tradition from American ambition. So now I want to look at different policies we can get. don't see anything worth changing right now. Eventually we'll want to get rid of colonial expansion. The land attrition would be nice. Manpower recovery speed and land increase and land attrition decrease. Then again, we do lose one of our merchants, but I don't know how much that merchant is helping us, especially the one from Peru. We do have pirates in Panama. Recall the merchant and change that. Yes or no? I think yes is probably the answer. I mean, it's not like we can't change it back later if we need another merchant. Eventually we'll be changing the colonial stuff once we no longer need our colonists to be doing stuff. And that's going to stay until our ideas are pretty much done. I don't know if we need the merchant in the Rio Grande, do we? Yes, we do. Except they need to send it to Mexico, where it will get multiplied. And then multiplied again when it passes through Panama. Nope, never mind. Bad idea. And I just realized something else. So because we have the privateers in Panama, and the outgoing flow from Panama only has one, or there's only one node that Panama flows into. It's going to flow there regardless. Then again, I think we do get... Nah, where would I send that merchant, though? So first of all, California right now needs to be sent towards the Mississippi. Because most of the... Oh wait, somebody else has pirates here, and it's British Columbia. We need to end them quickly then. Miskoto has some trade power down here. No, I'm going to keep it. Keep the merchant there steering towards Mexico. The idea was that they're both steering towards the Caribbean, or no, they're both steering towards the same number of nodes. But, or so the merchant bonuses as they pass through those nodes. only apply the same number of times, because it's this, again, same number of nodes they pass through. At least, again, I have no idea how to explain what I'm saying, but I think that's the way I want my merchants right now. Again, except for Panama. Maybe. I don't know. I'm just going to leave it alone. We didn't need the one in Peru. That's fine. So I've spent all that time talking, and now I've done absolutely nothing to British Columbia. I should have at least let the clock run a little bit and let my armies get there. And he died before re-election. Cool. Furthest behind on military right now, so let's go with military candidate. We're still focused admin, so we still get a ton of admin points. New core province. Is everything cored? It's about to be. Okay, now it's good. And Tolerance of the True Faith hits. It just got a -2 hit because our consul is now a sinner. Oh, that's great. Okay. Anyway, and the next one, hopefully, we will see the end of British Columbia.